With one more episode to go, that will likely continue to be the one aspect that falls flat, but perhaps it will grow on me. Barclay's selection as the global representative on the grounds that he is a good person is acceptable to me, but perhaps it was going too far. Regarding our leads, I liked how it gives Barclay and Salt a mutual respect that makes it easy to understand why they are drawn to each other because of what they stand for. However, I'm not sure I can buy into the more romantic angle that has been chosen for them, which is similar to how I feel about Kate's but without the redeeming factor of her emotional development thus far, because I just don't think it's necessary. I'm not sure it should be at the top of their priorities given that both of their worlds are in peril and that they are the most sought-after creatures on the planet. Once the trigger event at the end of episode 3 happens, it doesn't shy away from the fact that the side of humanity isn't the one we should root for, because it not only shows the violence has been entirely one-sided so the fighting back is warranted, but pushes that point of us being more of a danger to ourselves than any external force further. I think this also gives probably the most development I've ever seen Gemma Redgrave's Kate Lethbridge-Stewart get as a character. I must admit, though, that from last week's 2-episode premiere, which left me intrigued, to this week's, which left me actively quite excited to see how it all pays off, I feel like it has a lot of work ahead of it if it's going to fit everything into one single episode, so I can't help but feel like it might need one more two-part to marinate. When Doctor Who's Wish World came out, I said the same thing about what its finale had to do to truly win me over. The bottom of the ocean is still unknown, but for now, I'm so pleasantly surprised by how this has been going that I don't want to think about it. I'm fully committed and eager to see what Russell T. Davies has left up his sleeve to finish a mixed bag of a year. The conflict lies beneath the surface, but the most intriguing part is when it delves deeply into our characters' personal lives. I don't want to keep drawing too many parallels between this and Doctor Who because, to be honest, I think this week's 2 episodes in particular have done a great job of setting it apart from the main show. However, I can't help but think that Flux, Jodie Whittaker's final season, could have and should have used the serialized approach that Who has largely avoided since 2005. The threat of the more catastrophic world-ending catastrophe was undoubtedly at the center of that season, but it really feels like you can feel the weight of what's at stake more now. This week, Russell Tovey's Barclay travels to the deep ocean below with a crew in an attempt to reconcile with Salt, Gugu Mbatha-Raw, and the Homo Aqua. I still detest the moniker.